Ashley. I'm going to be your nurse today. Can you tell me your name?
Mallory,
And can you tell me how old you are?
25.
Okay, so today we're just going to be doing a respiratory assessment only. We're going to be doing, I'm going to be doing some tapping and some listening. It doesn't mean anything that is wrong. We just want to make sure that we're doing a thorough respiratory assessment, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just looking at the shape and the contour of your chest to make sure that your anterior, your posterior is transverse and that it's 2 to 1, which it is. Okay, now I need you to turn to this side, and we just want to check just to make sure that your anterior, your posterior is transverse, and it is. And so now what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be doing an inspection of your scapulas and looking at your vertebrae just to make sure that everything is in alignment. And then next what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be checking for tenderness. So you're going to feel my hands go down your back. So just let me know if you have any tenderness. Any tenderness here?
No.
Any tenderness here?
No.
And what about here?
No.
Okay, now that we're here, I need you to blow out all of your air. And now take a deep breath. We're checking for symmetrical expansion. So that looks good. Okay, the next thing that we're going to be doing is I'm going to be listening for vibrations, which is tactile firmitis. So every time I put my hands down your back, what I need you to do is say 99.
Okay. 99, 99, 99, 99.
Great. Okay, so now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing some tapping in your lung fields. So I'm just going to start up here. These, you have lung fields at the top. And what this is doing is it's just checking for your resonance to make sure that you have good airflow. Okay, perfect. And now I'm going to need you to, so now I'm going to listen to those same lung fields. So what I need you to do is just round your shoulders. And every time you feel my stethoscope, just take some deep breaths. Okay. Okay, great job. Okay, so now I need you to turn back around. And we're basically going to do the same thing that we did on the back to the front. So I'm just looking at your chest just to make sure that you're not having any trouble breathing, that you're not using any of your accessory muscles or respiratory muscles. And so basically we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the tenderness again. Any tenderness here?
No.
Any tenderness here?
No.
What about here?
No.
And here?
No.
Good. Okay, and so we're going to do the 99 again. So
99, 99, 99, 99.
perfect. And now we're going to do the tapping like we did on the back. So I'm just going to do it on the front. Good. Okay. And now we're going to listen to those same spots again, okay? So just like we did on the back, just take a couple of deep breaths. Okay. So we are done with your assessment. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay, well, it's nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Okay, now I'm going to give a report on a 25-year-old female who came in for just a respiratory assessment. We started off with just the shape and the configuration of her chest to make sure that everything was nice and straight, that there was no rounding. We did A to T diameter, which was 2 to 1. We did the inspection of her posterior chest, which was midline, and then we did an inspection of her anterior chest without the use of any of her accessory muscles. She had a respiratory rate of 16, and then we went on to do, and those were not labored, they were even, and then we went on to do palpitation. There was no tenderness to the anterior or posterior. And then we did the vibrations, which was tactile fremitus on the anterior and the posterior. We did the resonance on the, when we did the percussion on the anterior and the posterior. And then we did symmetrical expansion in the posterior, where it showed that all of her lungs were equal and bilateral. She didn't have any trouble breathing. Her lungs rised equally. And then we did, we auscultated all of her lungs times all lobes.